So live data. So a big challenge in these applications is that if some data changes from, say, from the internet or in a database, you want to actually update your UI, and you want to do that in an automatic way. We've talked about all this MVC stuff and MVVM and MVP. A lot of what that was about was to do this updating. So live data is a building block in allowing that to do with the MVVM approach. So what does live data do? Live data is a very, very simple data type. It holds a bit of data and it stores a callback reference to a function that is basically going to be called whenever that data changes. In addition to that, it is a lifecycle aware thing. So when you add an observer that will be linked to a lifecycle, so your observer will not be called if that lifecycle is not actually in a valid state. So it will only, say if you have an observer that says the name of a person, if that name of the person is already available, if the state of your component is only initialized but not started, then what will happen is it will just keep hold of this data, but it will not invoke your observer until the point where it gets to be in started state. When it's in the started state, it will then call the observer. So your rest of your code doesn't need to wonder about will my views exist and will it be initialized, etc. It will work correctly. So it will also retain this value. So if it hasn't been delivered yet, it will provide this again. So it keeps it around. Or if you change your view, it will actually have that data still available, so it doesn't need to re-download stuff again. There's quite a lot of cool stuff around, and I strongly advise you to also read the documentation as in the link. So that's what live data does. It basically informs through a listener or observer the data. There will be an example of how this works later, but these components all interact with each other. So I have the example that is based upon this combination.